Well, evening, guys. Hope you're all doing well this Monday evening. Just thought I'd come on and have a bit of a rant, really, um, over certain events that have occurred the past 7 days or so. But more so to something more recent that's been brought to my attention this evening, which I feel I need to address. I in no way, shape, or form support, associate, or affiliate, or have anything to do with that Fighting Irish fucking channel. I think the bloke is fucking disgusting. I think he's scum. But it's been brought to my attention. I did go over onto his channel yesterday, I think it was, because one of these mods have been abusing my wife. Now, this is how fucking disgusting, the people that associate themselves with that channel. It's a Terence kind of thing. Good evening, sir, my good buddy from across the pond. Hope you're doing well this evening, my friend. Hope everything's good for you, and I do hope you had a good start to 2023, sir. Hope this year started off well for you. But yes, like I say, I need to bring to my attention. The channel's called Fighting Irish, and one of these mods went over onto a channel called fucking hell, what's the name of it? Yes, went over onto a channel, Darkbot Secrets, and somebody put up a post on their community, slagging off my wife, saying she should be dead, and I'm a bacon, and I'm a nonce, and she married a nonce lover, and she should be looking down at me, thinking disgusting. Well, I'll tell you one thing, Elmer Fudd, you fucking toss. I don't give a fuck who you are, Elmer Fudd. And all your fucking Fighting Irish bastards, right? That fucking support that channel. It's been brought to my attention that I went over into the chat yesterday, and I went there with one attitude and one attitude only, and that was to have it out with Elmer Fudd as to why they felt the necessary to write disgusting, derogatory, vile, scumbaggy comments about my wife on Darkbot Secrets channel. So I said hi to one person in the chat, and as I was about to go in on Elmer Fudd for the disgusting, vile, scumbaggy comments that was written about my wife, I got blocked. Now, I've heard loads of fucking shit about Irish fucking Fighting Irish. The disgusting, derogatory videos and comments that he makes about people. Says that he's going to grate their wives, and I mean, the guy is a fucking vile human fucking being, but just like the people that visit his channel and support his channel, they're all vile, scumbag fucking humans too. And I'm going to keep my channel positive. But every now and again, guys, I'm going to have to, come out and express my thoughts, because nobody slags my wife off. Absolute no one. So Elmer Fudd, when I find out who you are, you'll be dealt with. You can stick on that scummy Fighting Irish fucking channel, dirty scumbag channel, full of fucking bacons. So that's my thoughts, guys. On people who wanna, insult insult, slag off, do whatever you want towards me, but you do not bring my wife into anything. It shows you how unhuman you are, Elmer Fudd, a mod on the Fighting Irish channel. You've just made yourself the biggest fucking enemy of your life. Because I will not stop now until I find out who you are and get you dealt with. Sorry, guys, that you've had to listen to this rant. I wanted, to have it a positive tonight. But big up, it's a Terence kind of thing. My good buddy from across the pond. Great guy. He's got a great channel. If any of my mods are in, can they stick out it's a Terence kind of thing link, please, and everyone pop one over and give his channel a subscribe. Excellent channel, great content, great guy. So I'm not sure if any of my mods are in. If not, then I'll drop his link there in the chat. And if you guys can all go on over and give the gentleman a subscribe. Great content he produces. There it is, guys. I've put it's Terence kind of thing channel link there in the chat. If you want to pop over, please, and give his channel a subscribe and a like, guys. He's got some excellent content there. Great guy, also. Yeah, I mean, when things get said about me, I don't care. I don't mind. I can handle this. But, when you start bringing my wife into things, especially saying, she's dead, and looking down and thinking how disgusted she is at marrying a nonce. I'm sorry, guys. But I can't sit back and stay silent. And my channel's not about ranting, and it's not about going in on people. But this needs to be said, guys. Fighting Irish channel is just full of dirty, disgusting people. I'm not gonna mention stuff, that I already know, about him. I'm not getting into that one. I simply went over there to have it out with Elmer Fudd, as to why he felt or she felt the necessary need, to call me a nonce and insult my wife. So that's that out of the way with. So how are you guys doing? On this Monday afternoon? I'll stick the link out if anybody wants to jump on for 5 minutes. I'm really hoping that I can get hold of Irish Bull. But there's the link, guys, if anybody wants to jump on. I'll just pin it up there into the chat. Yeah, like I say, guys, I've stuck the link out there for it's a Terence kind of thing. Great channel, guys. He's got some ace content. Go on over, guys, and give Terence a subscribe for me, please, guys. So, yeah, the missus has just gone off to do her dialysis, so I didn't want her to hear this. um, rant. So I thought I'll just get that off my chest. Um, before she does decide to look. I don't want her to hear this kind of stuff. But yeah, I've got a couple of videos that I've put up on my channel. Um, I went off and done a paranormal investigation. Hold on a sec, guys. Yeah, like I say, I mean, I put a couple of videos up of a paranormal investigation that I've done pretty recently, and I kind of enjoyed it, guys, because I've never really been, into stuff like that, and I did go there as a skeptic, meaning, that I didn't believe, and I came out 60% a believer. I mean, so that's something new that I've tried, in my life, and I think I can kind of get drawn into it, and I'll be going along for a couple of more investigations, seeing as I'm part of their team now. TF Paranormal Investigations. Um, they do have a Facebook page, and I'm now involved with that group. I'm an editor for them of the videos, and also a member and a mod um, over there on their Facebook page. That's TF Paranormal Investigations. Um, the first time I found it quite interesting. I mean, to be fair with you guys, it's going to take me, a couple of more investigations, to go with the experience, of how it all works, and but I'm going to find it interesting, and I think, you know, as and when we do the investigations, I will be uploading the footage of the evidence, of the investigations as I go along. But I think I found something new, to get involved with, and I think it's going to bring new content to my channel. Um, yes, it's going to bring new content, um, to my channel. Yes, big up the Irish Ball, great guy. Yeah, I need to have a chat with you, Irish Ball. Um, but if you can send me a WhatsApp, I'll have a chat to you behind the scenes. It's something new anyway. Something new for me. To get involved with, and I think it'll bring great content for my channel. Um, but we got to try different things in our life. And like I say, I started off as a person that, I'd only believe it when I see it. So I took the time and effort, to go along to a paranormal investigation. And to be honest with you guys, I took a bit out of it, and I think that could be a new interest. And I think it's definitely going to make some great content over the next coming 6 months for my channel. But I just really needed to come on and um, you know have a bit of a rant. It's unusual for me, to have a rant. To be fair with you guys, but this was something that needed to be done. Um, It's a Terence kind of thing. I am in the state of Maine, and Bangor is where Stephen King is from. Hey, I tell you what, I've read a lot of them Stephen King books. Um, and I find them fascinating. He's um a great author, and I mean, uh, I think the best book I think I read of Stephen King was either the first book or the third book. I'm trying to think of the name of it now. It's the first book he done, and then I think it was the third book that was done about Stephen King. And another good one that I like reading is Dinar Coots. Dinar Coots, he's got some great books out there along the same lines as the Stephen King books. I love going around Bangor, Maine, to the cemeteries, exactly where he would go to get the inspiration for some of these movies. Um, yeah, I'm sure Stephen King done some books, and I'm sure I like the first and the third one he done. And the other books that I've read is Dean R. Coots. But yeah, this is something that I'm bringing fresh from my channel, paranormal investigations. Um, it might not be everybody's cup of tea, um, but it's definitely something for the new year, and I think it's going to be interesting for me. I mean, to become a full believer, but like I said to the group, um, get me on a couple of investigations with you, and I'm sure it's going to grow on me because every single investigation is going to be different to the previous one. But the ones I've put videos up about at the moment is an 18th century pub, which there was a lot of activity. The landlady was telling us. There's another great channel, guys, the Nutter channel. If any mods there can drop his link in the chat for me, guys. The Nutter channel, great guy, great content. He does a lot of lives early in the morning. He comes on for about an hour or so every single morning. So that's another great channel. Um, but yeah, it's going to be interesting for sure, guys. I think I've got one, two. I think I've put three videos up so far of the first paranormal investigation that I was involved with, and that was in a place called Wheaton Aston, which was an 18th century pub building. Um, the landlady and that was saying, they've had a lot of, activity, and um, they wanted us to go and investigate. And I mean, it turned out pretty well, to be fair. I mean, because there was a lot of activity, guys, outside the bathroom door. A couple of names come through, and we got the name and the age of a child. That came through during the investigation, and um, it later turned out that there was a child that had drowned in the bathroom, and that's exactly where we had a heck of a lot of activity, as you'll see on the videos, outside the bathroom door. There's like a little corridor, and right outside there on the corridor, outside the bathroom door, was where a lot of activity was taking place, guys. And um, it then got confirmed that the name was correct, the age was correct, and then we got filled in with the gaps from the landlady to say, that the child had drowned in the bath. I mean, so stuff like that. I had to take serious, because we investigated. We got um, what we needed to come through came through, and um, that investigation was like, wow. That opened my eyes. Because after when the story was told, that way back 1930s, maybe 1920s, a child had actually drowned in the bath. That's what made me believe, because I went with an open mind, and I wanted them to make a believer out of me from it, but I needed to see this for myself with my own eyes, for me to believe. But yeah, we've got a couple of locations. Maria, Steve, do a nighter at East Drive. Steve, I will do it with you. Sure, I can drag our Emma with us too. Yeah, I mean, we're going to be doing it. Probably to start with around the Shropshire sort of area. But we have been speaking about, going to like Wales, or, if there's places, that people want us to investigate, or they think, we should investigate. We're talk amongst that in the group, and you never know, Maria, we might be up that way. For sure. Um, Steve, you seen the film East Drive? I haven't watched that film East Drive, Maria, but I'll try and get hold of it somehow, and have a look, see what that film's all about. But this is stuff that I wish that maybe one or two other channels out there. I just want to create good content. That's what I want to do this side of Christmas. Um, you know, not get mixed up and in depth into the drama. But this idea I think is going to take off. And I definitely think it's great viewing, for people. And even yesterday, I was looking back on the videos that we've done, from my first investigation, and there was stuff that I've seen now that I didn't quite see at the time. But I've had a chance to look back on the videos. Um, any other mods in there feel that they want to put their links out to? Um, put your links out, guys. Let's get everybody subbing to the decent people um, on my channel and in the chat, please, guys. So let's get the links flowing, especially to the mods. Get your links out there, and let's get modding and subscribing um, to my mods and people, guys, because they've all got great content and they're all great people. So I don't mind people dropping their links in. I mean, because that's the way that our channels grow. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to our next one. I think my next investigation that we'll be doing is in March, I do believe. Um, so I'm really looking forward to that one. I think where we're going back to Wheaton Aston. But we've done the bar area, and we've done the upstairs. We're going to cover the stables, um, in relation to like the outer buildings, is what we're going to cover next, down at Wheaton Aston, the stables and the outer buildings. So I'm really looking forward to that, guys, and I think it's going to be round about March. I think that's happening. Right, there's a couple of links there, guys, in the comment section. You got Cindy Collector, you got Jaleese, You've got Maria Howarth. You've got the Nutter channel. Please subscribe to them links there, guys. Great people, great channels, and it helps us all grow together. I mean, if any of you have got any ideas, as to which direction, or what sort of content you'd like to see on my channel. I mean, I've got a drone. I mean, I ain't even brought my drone into play, really, as such. I've done one or two recordings with my drone. So I want to get out there this year, and make more use of my drone. I haven't paid insurance and my flying license for nothing. So this year, I think I'm going to get my drone up at different locations, and get some recording done by the drone. So that's another good factor, to my channel and the way I want the content to go. Two seconds, guys. I've just got a. Fuck him. I don't give two tosses about Fighting Irish channel. Fuck him. Strike my channel. If you don't want the truth coming out there about you, then you best tell your fucking people yourself, your mods, right, to stop bringing shit up about my wife, because you know you're just a bunch of fucking dirty, disgusting, vile bastards. And anybody that go over onto his panel, the Fighting Irish channel, a scum. You know, um, so go ahead, strike my fucking channel and watch what happens to you. I'll come across that fucking pond to Ireland, and I'll drag you out your fucking house. Dirty, vile, scumbag human. Um, so yeah, that's a couple of new things I'm gonna bring to my channel this year, guys, as well as um, doing my usual content. Grooming gangs. I'm getting back into um, bringing the awareness of the grooming gang situation in Telford also. So there's that to look forward to. There's going to be a lot of drone recordings and footage coming out very soon, and also paranormal investigations. On top of having, the odd live here and there. That's the direction for my channel for the next 3 to 6 months, guys. Links there if anybody wants to jump on. Come and have a chat to me. No problem. Anybody want to jump on? Come and have a quick chat with me. I was hoping the Irish Bull would jump on, but I'll have a chat to him a little bit later on behind the scenes, I think, because Steve, I would, but I don't do panels. Go on, Cindy. make it the first. I was thinking of getting one of these voice changing mics. You know, so when I go live, I could change my voice on the live. Um, but yeah, I thought I'd have a bit of fun. Uh, yeah, I might get myself a voice changing mic. You know, just to have a little bit of fun when I do some lives. But yeah, that's the direction I'm sending my channel in. Big up Dodgy Dave. Big up Mr. Humble. Big up Brian and Emma Cockrell. Lovely people. Great channel. Brian, Emma, they're great people. You know, if you haven't already subscribed, pop on over. Subscribe to Brian and Emma, guys. Um, Brian churns out, you know, a lot of good content. You know, as regards to situations that you know he's got himself into in his life. Cindy has a posh voice, Steve. Oh yes. Actually, I've never seen somebody come onto a panel, you know, with a really posh voice. I suppose you know, then posh people won't even entertain YouTube. I bet. Um, you know, but it was basically coming on to have a rant as to the way that big up Marky Boy Baker. How you doing, sir? Hope you're doing well, mate. Hope you're doing well, mate. See, I mean, this is how YouTube should be. You know, no bickering, no fighting, no arguing. I mean, I know this started off as a bit of a rant, you know, but it was just something I needed to get it off my chest before people start thinking, um, you know, that I'm part of them over there on the Fighting Irish Scumbag channel. Um, you know, I needed to get that off my chest as to the way that people have been speaking about my wife as well. That you know hasn't made me too pleased. You know, I know I haven't. It has been brought to my attention the comments an individual's been making on Darkbot Secrets channel as regards to my wife and calling me a bacon and a nonce. Um, you know, you couldn't write the book, guys. You know, and if that's the only words that they can say, um, you know, then it just proves what type of a life um, that they really have outside YouTube. Um, but like I said to him, you know, come say it to my face. You know, don't just chuck it in the air and make a comment. You know, over a keyboard. You know, don't type anything that you would not say to my face. You know, and considering, you know, you put derogatory, vile comments about my wife, I won't stand for that, and I won't rise to that. You know, I'll simply make a statement. Yes, exactly, Cindy Collector. You know, Angelic Angels has got absolutely nothing to do with my YouTube channel. She's got her own YouTube channel. You know, and people, I think they've done it, Cindy, is to get a rise out of me. I think, um, you know, to see me going off my head and making my blood boil. In one hand, it has, um, you know, but I'm not going to make a big thing about it. Um, you know, they can say what they like, but I ain't gonna make video after video, and you know, I'm not gonna open up channel after channel after channel after channel, you know, and troll after troll after troll. Um, you know, that's not what me or my channel is about. But that's what people do. They tend to try and use things that they know will provoke um, um, and anger out of an individual. I mean, but unfortunate for me, um, it's not going to make a creation out of me because I'll bring it up the once and then that's it. As far as I'm concerned, until they want to come and say it to my face. Um, Evening, Stevie Boy Billings. How you doing, buddy? Hope you're doing well, mate. I mod channels as each channel directs. I don't use my own agenda. If I don't like someone, I ignore them unless they annoy me. Well, well, when it comes down to stuff like that, Cindy, I mean, you're a mod here, as well as Jaleese and quite a few other people. And what I say is, I'm not going to tell any of my mods what to do. You know, my mods are good enough. If they feel somebody should be blocked or banned, then they have that freedom to block and ban. Um, I don't expect anybody, to sit thinking, well, when do I block? When do I put in time out? I mean, that choice and decision is down to you guys individually. If you feel a need for that to be happening, then I'm gonna back what you do 100%. So if somebody comes in, and on the agenda side, they may well have done you wrong in the past. As far as I'm concerned, if you block them and ban them, then I'll support that. Because I'm not having anybody go against my mods or decisions. I want everybody, um, to get on in the chat as everybody does. I think there's only been a couple of occasions that I've done a live, and there was a lot of trolls that came on in, and they got dealt with by my mods. So all my mods, they've got the power, to use it. And if somebody's already upset one of my mods in the past, um, and they come into my chat and the mod blocks them, then that's fair enough. I'll back my mod on whatever choice or decision that they make. Um, as quick as they can get rid of them, the better it is for them and for everybody. You know, um, I'm I'm one for allowing people, to voice an opinion. Um, but when they start having digs at people, especially my mods take no prisoners as they've proved in the past. Um, so if you get blocked, you get blocked. Unfortunately, if you end up on my shit list, you ain't coming off of the shit list. Not for no reason. So, um, the mods know how it is. If they block someone, that person ain't coming off block. Um, they stay on the shit pile. Um, but I mean, like you say, I mean, there's a lot of good people in here this evening. Some names I haven't seen for a while. But Tim Smith, how you doing, buddy? Hope you're doing well, sir. Hope you had a good New Year. Hope the beginning of this year, Tim, has been kind to you. Stevie Boy also hope this side of Christmas has been good for you. Um, any of you want to jump on? The link's there. I've pinned it to the top of the chat. If any of you want to jump on for 5 minutes, the link's there, guys. Let's try and get some people on that have never been on. I want to start getting a few people on the panel. Because sometimes I find it hard, to find things to chat about. I mean, unless I've got an agenda on my mind. But let's read some of the chat out. See, we got Julie, Cindy Collector, we got Dan. We've got Julie, we've got Maria Howarth, we've got Marky Boy Baker. So it doesn't matter how many more comments, that these sick file individuals are going to put against me. I'm not going to rise to it, guys. I've had my rant here today of what I needed to get out there to people, and I shan't bring this subject up again. I was trying to think of others. I want to go round. I want to go round some ruins and castles and stuff like that. Some old buildings and get some footage over the next couple of months. Just to add a bit of spice, to the content I'm going to be churning out there. Just flicking through. When we've been around long enough to know who's coming to cause grief, if people come in peace, that's great. It is Jaleese. I mean, I think there was only a couple of lives that I'd done that I knew, there was going to be trouble. But I think that night there was about 15 accounts belonging to 2 people that got blocked that night. I've probably got now about close on about 30 on my shit list. And they will stay there because they're just simply no voice, no face channels. That it don't interest me. They can say and do as they please. It's not going to affect me. Pretty sad, Jaleese. I see who's commenting first before I do, as can't be dealing with drama. That's true. I want my channel to stay clean. I want my channel to stay positive. And it's you guys that come along, and make my channel, to be fair. Oh, yeah, before I forget, I'm going to be doing... You're right, Tim. Is that you, Tim?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, buddy.
Yeah. How's things, mate? All right?
Yeah, not too bad, buddy. How was your side of this Christmas? How's the new year been treating you?
All right, not too bad. Not too bad at all. And you?
It's not been too bad. I mean, it's probably one of the better starts of the years that I've had for a couple of years, to be fair with you.
Yeah. Well, let's just hope it carries on like it, innit?
Well, yeah, I mean, last year was a bad year for me anyway, and I think a lot of other people couldn't wait to see the back end of last year.
Yeah.
And
Big
I'm
divide.
starting to churn out some new content. I want to I've started doing paranormal investigations. What do you think about that, Tim?
That's a good shout, that is, mate. Well, funny you should say that. I done a live a couple of, well, about 4 or 5 days ago, and we were gonna go to that place in, I forget what it's called, but well, I was gonna start all that up, but it takes a lot, doesn't it? If you're gonna go out filming like that, like that's why no, I don't know what to do yet, but yeah, that's a good idea.
See what it was. I got asked. There was two of my friends in Telford. They started doing investigations on the back end of last year. and they had a couple of members that were in and ahhing. And one evening, my mate Stewie phoned me. He said, "Here, Steve," he said, "you're a skeptic. You don't believe in all this." He said, "Let me make a believer out of you." I said, he goes, how do you feel? You come on an investigation with us? I thought, yeah, Ace, wicked. Then, because I'm one of these that will believe it when I see it.
Yeah, I'm
When it
the
comes
same.
to stuff
Yeah,
like that.
definitely.
And
But
I got a couple of good videos which I have put up on my channel of that evening and the investigation. And
look at that.
he's made a believer out of me because I was there to witness it firsthand, with my own eyes. Um,
Yeah,
so
and
I
if you,
think it's something that I could get into.
yeah, definitely. I mean, I was going to do the ancient ramen.
Oh,
Yeah, but somebody's pulled out. She's not very well at the moment. Like, so I'm debating what to do now. Like, but that was going to be in a couple of weeks. Like, so yeah,
yeah, and I mean it's something that will churn good content out for me, over the next 6 months as well. Um,
yeah.
and
And a lot of negativity on YouTube at the moment, especially one side of it. Like, do you know what I mean? And I think if you bring something new to your platform, I think especially the paranormal, I think it could take off. Like,
right. Big shout to Neilio Mac. How you doing, buddy? Nilo, hope you're doing well, sir. Um, yeah, I didn't think I'd be into it, but when I got that opportunity, I didn't turn it down. I thought, let me go along, with an open mind. Um,
yeah,
and to be fair with you, I did enjoy it. Um, especially when um we done all upstairs first, and that was where we had most of the activities outside the bathroom door. And
yeah,
we later got filled in that obviously a child had drowned in that bath, and hence why there was a lot of activity outside. But then when we done the bar area, the landlady actually had communication with her dad, um,
wow,
which I got all on camera. But she did ask. She said, "Don't put the footage out." She said, "Let me view the footage first." Which I rightfully said to her. I'll edit the videos overnight. Um, and I sent her the edited video, which I didn't really take anything out of. Really, I just added an intro and an outro. Um,
yeah,
Sent her the video. Um, and I said, "Do you mind if I put that on our Facebook group page, and also I'd like to upload it to my YouTube?" And she was happy for that. So
yeah.
put it onto
And
my channel.
I think sometimes, like if you do go on these ghost hunts, it's you're either going to get something or you're not. You won't get something all the time. I don't think anyway. You
Yeah,
know.
that's what my mate was saying to me. He said, "Look, don't come." He said, "Don't get disheartened if you come out and there's no activity."
Yeah,
Um, he said it don't mean that you to basically give up. He said you don't give up. He said it's going to be times, where we're
yeah,
going to go to locations and there's going to be no activity. He said, but don't lose heart in it from that. And I said,
yeah,
no, no, not at all. I mean, um, I was a skeptic, meaning I didn't believe in all that,
yeah.
side of stuff.
I still don't like, but until I see something, then I'll probably believe it. Like but
But
until then, I'm
when
open minded.
that's how it was for me, Tim. I went there not with the attitude of oh it's bullshit. I went there with an actual open mind that, you know, if I see it
But
with
you
my own
believe,
eyes, I will believe it.
yeah, you believe in it
And that's
now.
I think we're gonna be doing the outer buildings and the stables in
Right.
March when we go back,
Yeah.
and
Well,
then
because I'm from Wales, look, we got a lot of haunted castles in Wales. Look, well, supposed to be like, so that's where I was going to
that's
take my like,
that's where we're heading. in April. We're heading up that way to do some of them
Yeah.
castles.
There's Castle Coch is called. That's between Newport and Cardiff, and that's supposed to be really haunted. Like,
Yeah, I know
yeah,
there's a couple of castles and stuff we wanted to do up there towards the Wales area. Um,
yeah,
Maybe if I can have a word with Stu and San, you might be able to tag along with us and come along to one that we do up that way.
yeah. That'd be great. Like, because I was up, been umming and ahhing to do the paranormal, like, because there's so much shit out there on YouTube. I just thought, and but you got to have the full equipment. You got to have. I don't know, but yeah, I'll be up for that. Like, definitely.
I mean, we got all the equipment. I was
Yeah,
even looking today with the wife at the price of some of the equipment, and I've seen the prices. I was like, fucking, I ain't gonna fucking put a dime into it, like. But
you got the spirit box and all that. I knew you got the. I don't
EMF
know.
box and
Do they use the wads?
yeah,
Yeah, yeah. They're
yeah,
supposed to be really good, the wads, like, but all depends
uh,
where you're exposed, doesn't it?
yeah. I mean, there's a
What,
lot of negativity, on YouTube, like you say, and I've
yeah.
tried best to avoid it all, but the
Sometimes you
past
get bored.
7 days. The
Yeah,
past 7 days, I got caught up in a bit of drama,
yeah.
and had my channel disabled
Have you?
through copyright strikes, and I've got my channel back um,
Wow.
because a
There's some
certain
people that are
somebody.
really jealous, and they jealous people. That's all that is. Like,
Well, it was a certain somebody that didn't like the truth I put out with evidential and fact, and they used somebody to strike my channel, and
yeah.
unfortunately, an innocent person got caught up, strike my channel. I then spoke to the gentleman behind the scenes, and he retracted um, the strikes, and
Yeah,
um,
yeah,
you know, like I say, there's a lot of negativity, and I'm trying to churn out content, um, as opposed to doing all this drama crap. It's not good for anybody. Um,
no, no, too much of it. I think at the moment. I mean, there's a big divide with like the cesspit and the others, and I just
I
can't
mean,
be
I did
bothered
get
getting
caught
involved.
up
Like,
with something tonight. I did get caught up with
yeah,
something tonight. That's why I came on. I
yeah,
put a comment on a channel,
yeah,
and they've caused a lot of upset and sent some very nasty stuff,
yeah,
about people. And I put a comment in the chat, and people straight away felt that, I was part of that channel and part of that group, which, I'm
yeah,
totally not. I went there to confront somebody actually that called my wife dead and some very horrible names. Neilio
it's-
Mac, official topic to respect. There's a few channels into that haunted stuff in England and Wales. They
yeah,
collaborate with channels over here. Some are quite entertaining. Yeah,
yeah. I think some are uh, uh, how can like they. I think the idea of it is to debunk whatever noise, just to prove that it is. Like if it was a wind, if the door banged or something, you've got to debunk that, like to say, oh, it wasn't a ghost or. And I
yeah,
think that goes a long way in these channels, like.
yeah.
But but anyway, I've got to jump off, mate. I just thought I'd jump on just 5 minutes, and I shall jump on again if you're on
Yeah,
next.
no
And
worries, Tim. Yeah, you're welcome
I'll,
on anytime, buddy.
I'll,
Anytime you
nice
like.
one. You take it
No
easy,
worries.
all right?
You take it easy, Tim.
Yeah, nice one, chat. Ta-da.
Speak to you in a bit. Um, Official topic talk respect. There's a few channels into that haunted stuff in England and Wales. They collaborate with channels over here. Some are quite entertaining. Um, yeah, Defo, Nilo. And this is just something new that I just want to bring to the table. To be fair with you, and also I think it's gonna generate some good content along the way. So from March through the year, I will be churning out videos of the investigations that I go along to. Just bringing something new to the table, for my channel. On top of all the usual stuff that, that I'll cover. But yeah, can somebody put Nilo Max link in the chat for me, please, mods? And everybody pop one over and give Nilo Mac a subscribe. Great gentleman. Very good person. Great channel as well. You said my name right that time, brother. Yeah. Sorry I got it. I said it wrong before, Nilo. I think I've said it correctly now. Nilo, isn't it? Nilo Mac. Hopefully I got that right. What? I built a DeLorean from old microwaves to look for ghosts in Idaho. Wow. Jeez. There we go. Cindy Collector Angelis, bang, they're both on the ball, both on the case. So there's Nilo's channel there, guys. Give him a sub. Great channel, great guy. Absolute gentleman. Michael Boy Baker, my missus thinks I'm mad. Heard someone moving around and smelled them Captain Thingy fags. Oh, Capstan, full strength. Got no tips, and they're absolute fucking chokers. And oh shit, my dad smoked them. Yeah, Capstan full strength, man. Funny you should say that. I mean, when when my parents first found out I was smoking, they said to me if I could smoke 20 fags one after the other, then they'll allow me to smoke. And funny enough, they came back with a packet of Capstan full strength and said, smoke these one after the other, and then you can smoke. So of course I didn't. I got them to get me silk cut, and then I did. Big up all you need to see in the chat. Can I have all you need to see's link in the chat as well, please, mods? Great guy. Churns out a lot of content as regards to mental health. I'm sure that's the same guy. Got a lot of content on mental health. Sure, it's the same lad, Mick. All you need to see. Cheers, Cindy Collector. I know, I didn't need to say Cindy. Great content. All you need to see on his channel. It's all about mental health, how he deals with it. And puts the awareness out there as regards, to people who suffer from mental health, ADHD. But have a chat amongst yourself, guys. I'll be back in 2 minutes. I'm just going to put my kettle on and have a quick fag outside, and I'll be back, guys. what I could do, I'll go and have a quick fag. I'll put some music on if I've still got it.
Slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that, spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas, think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past and the pettiness. A reflection of the emptiness, hilarious. You think you're worth my time, you're delirious, mysterious, because you are behind a fake exterior, inferior. You know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable. Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages, a vacant modern kingdom for the taking. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this.
Right back, guys. Hope you enjoyed the tune. I love that. That's going to be my signature song. That one. Um, but yeah, I mean, I've got news actually for you guys, for all my subscribers. Um, I've got a giveaway coming up shortly. I'm gonna do a when I hit my million views. I'm gonna do a giveaway. I think I'm on about 940,000 views at the moment. Um, so when I get to a million views, I'm going to do another giveaway, guys. I mean, that's something to look forward to. Um, hopefully, it'll be over the next month. I hope. Hopefully, over the next 28 days, I can hit a million views, and I'm going to do a good giveaway as a thank you to my subscribers. So that's something to look forward to, guys. Stephen, I'm half Russian too, so I have best of both. When I can fire. Yep. So I want to thank you guys. You are the people that make my channel good, um, and helps me to stay away from the negative side of YouTube. And for as long as I've got you guys and people watching my content, I will be churning out um, content now over the next 3 to 6 months. But yeah, that's something to look forward to, guys. Just to give a little something back to you people. Um, Once I hit a million views, I'll be doing the giveaway, guys. I'm just trying to think of what I could get. It'll probably be vouchers again, probably Amazon vouchers. Um, I'll do in the giveaway. Hopefully, um, towards the end of next month, I should hit there. I ain't done too badly, have I, guys? I mean, considering, um, you know, my channel's only been going 7 months now. Um, and I think I've hit about 940,000 views. Um, which I never would have imagined. That my channel would have, slowly grown. Still a lot more space for growth, with my channel, and that would only come with good content, that I churn out for you guys to watch. And also doing some lives as well, because it's the way channels should be, no negativity, and come on, talk about anything and everything. Um, let's just go through the comments. I can go over them and give them food, and the fuckers will try and chomp my shoulder. Being a good live. See, yeah, thanks, Jaleese. I mean, um, this is how I want it to be. Quiet, respectful. Um, and the more lives I can churn out like this, as opposed to, starting it off with a rant. Um, well, country, but yeah, I definitely want to. I want to get out there and um, do some investigations, for between Telford and Wales. Over the next 3 months. That's what we've got planned. And then we have spoken about venturing a bit further afield, to different locations. And I mean, over the next couple of months or so, if any of you got any locations, that you think would be wicked for us to to check out, then let us know, like, and we'll do our best to get over there. Steve, I've been in and out, but definitely still listening to your awesome live stream. Big up, it's a Terence kind of thing. Ace guy, wicked content he churns out. Especially, I watch most of your lives. I do, Terence, and I put a comment in on your chat. Every time I get a chance to. Great content there, guys. It's a Terence kind of thing. Very good friend from across the pond over there, stateside. Give his channel a subscribe, guys. He does some really, really, really good lives, and he's got great content there to view over on his channel. I mean, I've started watching, more and more channels across the pond over there stateside. I mean, because I find that there's less drama, watching these American channels. And the content is so varied. Um, I've become uh, buddies with quite a few channels over there in America. For the simple fact is, they're drama free. I haven't been on a stateside or American channel yet where I've seen any drama. It's all positive, positive, positive. All stateside channels. From what I've seen, and it's all very enjoyable content because over here I think more channels are being built, off the back of drama. Um, if they're not going in on one person, then they're slagging off another, and I don't think that's the way forward for any channels to grow. Because drama has a shelf life. Everyone is live today. Laugh out loud. I've visited 12 live streams so far. Wow. Yeah, but don't you find that though? It's a Terence kind of thing that channels more over here in England seem to all be, full of drama and, everybody having a go at everybody. And, I'm not sure if you've noticed that yet, by viewing channels over here in the UK as compared to, you know, over there in stateside. I don't know if you've noticed that, but I have been watching a load of channels from stateside just lately. Um, because every channel's different. They've all got different content and different messages they put across like via their YouTube channels. So like that's something definite to look. I'm looking forward to hitting 1 million views. I mean, like I say, for my channel only being like 7 months old. Yeah, the only problem I'm finding at the moment is when I've gone to monetize, I've been denied because of reused content. And at first, I didn't understand it, so I deleted about 40 videos. That I felt that was of reused quality, but then I realised, um, whereas I've done a heck of a lot of work with Holden official Ronan, um, he's put like the podcast up on his channel, but I've also put our podcasts up on my channel, and I didn't realise that YouTube views that as reused content, even though it was me and Ronan doing the podcast. YouTube still counts that as reused content, and what they're basically explaining me to do is to take all them videos off of my channel. My views and that will obviously go down in on the total, and public view watch hours would obviously go down. So I'm thinking of a way, that I can get around that without losing them videos and the views that they've already gained on them videos, to getting around getting monetized. But unless I take them off, then I won't be able to monetize because it's YouTube counting it as reused material. I suppose the only other way, that I can get around that, is if I ask Ronan, if he can take all of them off his channel and put them as unlisted, for a week or so. I might be able to get around it that way, to monetize my channel and then get Ronan to, put them back as listed on his channel. But that's something I want to look into. At some point through this year. Evening, Emma Cockrell in the house. Hope you're doing well, Em. If you haven't already done so, guys, go on over and subscribe to Brian Cockrell and Emma Cockrell. I mean, Brian churns out a heck of a lot of good quality videos as regards to his life. Um, going back 20 odd years. Terence, if you ever get a chance to, mate, subscribe to Brian Cockrell, the tax man. There's been quite a few documentaries made about him um, that you'll find floating around YouTube somewhere, and he's a gentleman, top class bloke, and he's got a lot of content on his channel as regards to his years working as an underworld figure, taxing drug dealers. That's something good channel for you to watch. Terence is a Terence kind of thing. And don't forget, guys, subscribe over to Nilo Max channel, please. True gentleman, absolute gentleman. So keep your eyes peeled, guys. Especially, it'll probably be towards the end of next month. Um, I'm looking to hit that 1 million views. And to give back, I'll be doing a giveaway. So you've got that to look forward to. There's going to be a load of, like I say, paranormal investigation videos coming out. There's 3 already up on my channel, guys. If any of you are into that, then you get a moment spare, then just pop on over and have a view of them videos and let me know what you think about them. Yes, exactly, Nilo. We shouldn't hold. Just because I might not like a person, and one of my best friends wants to view that channel. I mean, we're not to tell anybody where they can and can't go, and you know, because I've noticed that some people say, "Oh, I've fallen out with him, and I don't want you viewing his channel." I mean that's silly. I've seen a lot of that going on just lately. Where people are, pushing people away from channels because they simply don't get on with them. That's not how it works. Yeah, Terence won't go near the dodgy channels for sure. Telford man. American channels do have drama. Look up anything to do with foodie beauty or Shani for Christ. There have been many response videos to such drama. I mean, I haven't come across any, to be fair, but then I'm not looking for the negative channels. I just want to find different content. Um, from channels across the pond. That are definitely worth a view or a watch. Just makes a change from the usual crap going on in the UK, and all the drama that's been going on, around us just lately. Humble crumble in the house. We used to go watch lots of channels, all because they were different, but now it's all the same. I like funny drama, makes me laugh, but can't be asked with nasty stuff. Cindy, that Terrence, it's a Terrence kind of thing. I mean, have a watch of some of these videos. You know, I find it interesting. Especially the lives that he does. You've done really well with the channel. To be fair, cheers, Oscar. You know, um, I've tried my best. Not to put negative stuff out there. Um, and I've tried to stick to some decent content, and I want to do some more interview like podcast sort of thing, and I've got a couple of guests in mind. I've got to get back hold of them actually. I haven't uh, been in contact with them this side of Christmas. I was hoping to get Shane Taylor on. He did promise me in the new year. Um, so I'm gonna get hold of uh, get hold of Shane and you know see if I can get him on. And have a good interview. Because he's had a very colourful life. Big up the one and only Emma. Just seen the ghost cops was my reflection in the mirror. Oh, but Americans are insane. Emma, jump on for 5 minutes. I'll send the link out there. Nilo Max Steve, there is a way to reuse your videos to get monetized faster, mate. Um, Nilo, does that mean that I'll have to remove the videos that are already up on my channel? Um, would I need to take them off, edit them, and then put them back up? Obviously, I'm going to lose the views, on any videos that I delete or remove. Um, I need to find a way to get around, um, you know, 3 times now. Um, I've been I've been told no, I can't monetize because I've got reused content on my channel. And the only thing is if I delete them videos, then obviously it's going to lower the view count. I think I've got about 6,500 public view hours, so I can afford to lose 2,500 um, view hours. If I need to delete any videos and still have the threshold of the 4,000 like needed, to monetize. I think that was the only way that I was seeing my way around this, because it is just basically videos that I've done, with podcasts with Ronan, um, that got some very good views. I mean, um, apart from that, uh, the rest of the stuff on my channel's been my own work. Sinatra says. Yeah, take care, Oscar, and thanks for the good words, mate. And you're welcome on the channel anytime. Cheers for coming over and joining in with us. Yeah, Ronan's strangely enough, Ronan's going to be churning out some ghost hunt videos as well. He's going to be doing some investigations. I think I've beat him to the mark, and I've got my first 3 videos out there, on my channel. And I spoke to him the other day actually. Hadn't spoke to him in a couple of weeks, and when he realised, that I was doing the paranormal investigations as well, he was telling me he's going to be doing it over there in Ireland. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing some of these videos that are going to be going up shortly. Um, it was, and like that was the first time I'd heard that Ronan was doing it, and that was the first time that Ronan heard that I was doing it. We have never actually spoke behind the scenes, as regards to that, and it's quite weird how, you know, um, I've churned out like 3 videos of an investigation, and Ronan's about to do it over there in Ireland. Um, I thought that quite ironic, really. I need to get hold of Ronan actually and get a couple of. We haven't done a podcast for about 3 or 4 weeks now. I want to get doing a couple of podcasts also with Bobby from The Honest Truth. So I'll probably try and get hold of Bobby over the coming week or so. And get some content churned out with The Honest Truth. He's another great guy. Exactly, Marky Boy Baker. I mean, no one can tell us where we can and can't go. I mean, but there's channels that I decide that I don't want to go near, and I don't want to view, and I've got no interest in ever, viewing content that they create. Um, you know, one of them I started to rant about on this live. Just going through some of these comment guys if I go quiet. Links out there, guys. Anybody else want to jump on for 5 minutes? Then you're more than welcome to. Because they're spirits. See, the other thing I was going to ask you guys, what you think about. I want to do an audit. I want to. I don't know what you think of these guys that go around auditing like buildings and police stations and stuff. But just for the experience, I want to go out and do an audit. Um, don't know whether it would be a police station or um, an office or a building or factory. But I just want to go for the experience of doing an audit. Just for the fun of it. Right, I'll be back 2 seconds, guys. I forgot to boil me bloody kettle, and I'm just gonna feed me cats, and I'll be back with you guys. I'm back, guys. That's the cat's fed. Steve, I doubt Danny. Let's catch up with the chat. Now I'm back with you guys. Steve, I doubt Danny Jones will come over though. He can come see to my face. You know, he lives like 15 minutes down the road. And if Danny wants to come see me, he can come and see me to my face. I mean, we all know he ain't gonna do that. But he's more than willing to, come see me face to face at Danny Jones. Apart from that, I mean, he's finished. I killed him off. With his lies and bullshit. People like that, I'm just not interested in. I just wanted to, show him for what he is. A liar, like Danny Jones, and he's had more than enough opportunity, to come and see me face to face if there was an issue he wanted to resolve. I moved on from him. Didn't take me long to fucking show him up as being a liar. Yes, exactly, Nilo. Unless they're prepared, to speak to me face to face. I'm not interested in these negative, poisonous sort of people. I'm going to keep my channel away from all of that and look forward to the good side. These paranormal investigations and there's going to be one or two other subjects. I'm going to think about for churning content out about. I mean, it was just a bit weird how Ronan, has decided to get into doing the paranormal investigations over there in Ireland, and normally I would have spoke to Ronan like once a week, but I've been a little bit busy, and Ronan's been busy, but I managed to speak to him last week. And then he was explaining to me he was getting involved with doing the paranormal investigations over in Ireland, and I said, oh, I said, that's exactly what, I was going to start doing, um, over here. Quite weird that. Um, Telford man, I think doing audits might be a bad idea, but I've heard about a building in Hortonwood 7 just past Makita. Yeah, I know the one you're on about, Telford man. I've been past there loads of times. Um, it's locked up because the company that used to operate there has moved down south. There's a building, Telford man. I don't know if you go on to Housefield from the Sturchley interchange. Is it that end? Yeah. If you go on to Housefield from Sturchley interchange, um, and as you turn in to Housefield, take the first right. Don't go straight up. towards the skips, but take that right turn, go all the way down to the end of that road, and before where you turn right, near to the end, there's a building on the left hand side, right? And I've noticed they've got a load of fucking. They got about 9 or 10 sensors surrounding the building, and there's no name on the building, but there's the security on that building. I've never seen it. There's all sensors outside, bouncing around the car park, and there's loads of sensors. There's no name on the building. If I was ever to do it, I'd go and audit that one. But I just want to go on one, just to get the experience. Okay, Cindy Collector, you take care. And I'll catch up with you later, Cindy. Joe Lindsay, Emma Cockrell, hi to you and Big Bri. What is all the fuss and YouTube beef all about? There's no fuss. But I should start doing regular lives, don't you reckon, guys? Do you reckon I should put like 2 or 3 days a week by to do lives on? Do you reckon that'll be something good? Say if I'd done Monday, Wednesday, and a Friday, just to keep up with churning lives out regularly. Do you reckon that's something that I should do, guys? Put 2 or 3, days a week by, and just keep doing it regular, like through the next 3 to 6 months. There's far too much beef on YouTube, and yes, Steve, do more lives, because I won't go near toxic channels. Yeah, maybe Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I should do it regular, shouldn't I? Really. That'll help the channel. To grow, and also, give me a chance to speak to you guys. So I think as from next week, then, I'll start doing the live more regular with you guys. If I say Monday, Wednesday, Friday, that'll get me into the swing of things. To keep the content, different, and pure, um, and bring different things to the table, um, as regards to lives, and plus it'll help me to get more confident to, you know, think of things what to speak about, with you guys, and what's been happening in the world. I mean, I've been trying to keep up with this business about Andrew Tate, and him being arrested and blah blah, and losing the appeal. Yes, you should do more, Steve. Yep, I will do, guys. Definitely. As from next week, I'll start doing at least 3 lives a week. If I say Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I'll keep that up, to doing three lives a week. I think that'll be good for me channel, and it'll be good to have all the good people, to come in, and if there's anything they want to talk about, we can cover that subject. Marky Boy Baker, I for one be interested in the paranormal ones, particular. I reckon it'll take off, Marky Boy Baker. I mean, he might not be everybody's cup of tea, but I do know that there's a demand out there. There's quite a few channels out there that do paranormal investigations, and their channel seems to be doing really well. And there are a lot of people, in amongst us lot that are probably interested in the paranormal activities. And to be fair, I'm really looking forward, to going on my second one. Um, you know, and getting some good quality video recording from it, which them 3 videos that I've put up there, I had one was from I was actually going live from that location, and I also had a body cam which was recording also. So what I've done is uploaded the live, and then what I've done um, is edited the footage from my body cam, and I split that into two, which was the part where the landlady was communicating with her dad. I've put that as one because I felt that was personal, for the landlady. And what I've gone ahead and done is I've actually put that one onto DVD also for her, so she can have that as a keepsake. And then what I've done was the rest of the body cam footage I'll put into the third video. I mean, to be fair, I think my wife's more into. I mean, she watches paranormal videos like every night. Of different channels on YouTube. She's been into that sort of stuff for many years. Whereas myself, it's just something new to me. Venture out of my comfort zone. But I'm gonna really enjoy getting stuck into these investigations because the more I do, then the more confident, obviously, I'll become with it all. Joe, seems you only joined 2 months ago. Which beef do you mean? And why would I think you being disrespectful to Bry? You only asked a question. And also what I want to do. I want to visit old ruins, and old castles and stuff, just to get aerial photo sort of footage and videos from that sort of stuff as well. Even just an informative one on castles and forts, Steve, if that's where you want to take it. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna limit my channel, Marky Boy Baker. I want to churn out different things and see what works best, for my channel. I don't want to just keep it to like grooming gangs or paranormal stuff. I want to do a bit of everything, if you know what I mean. To get different things out there. But definitely castles and forts. That's something that I had in my mind just before Christmas. Um, as part of churning that sort of content out like through this year as well. Joe Lindsay, you're probably best asking Humble Dryer himself these questions. I mean, we can't answer for him. We won't, we won't have them sort of answers. So you're best off, jumping on his panel, or in his chat, when Humble goes live, and ask him that question yourself. I mean, it's ridiculous asking one of us, to answer a question like that when, we're not Humble Dryer. Kick him if you feel the need to, mods. I don't want to be like all these other channels. So I'll have the paranormal stuff, I'll have the grooming gang stuff, I'll have castles and ruins and stuff like that to churn out. And then as well as doing like the lives as well. So I'm really hoping that my channel takes, a fresher direction, if that's what I should say, to carry me over the next 12 months. Well, Steve, hope you and the good lady are keeping well, mate. Just popped in to say hello, pal. We got past Pablo Escobar. Yeah, the wife's off doing her dialysis, so I thought I'd do a live for a couple of hours. Um, I needed to get something off my chest. Um, so what I'm going to be doing, Pablo, I'm going to be going regular now, doing some lives 3 times a week now. You know, I think that's something good, that I should do, and it gives you guys a chance to, stay away from all them negative channels and have somewhere where you feel, you can chill, relax, know there's going to be no drama. Joe, join the live panel with Emma and Steve. Yeah, you're more than welcome. I'll stick the link out again if anybody wants to jump on. There's a link, guys, if anybody wants to jump on. That's right, Nilo. He should stop trying to pull people into shite and go ask him himself. I mean, we can't answer for somebody else. And unfortunately, Humble Dryer ain't here on this channel. It's best it's best if you go ask him that question yourself, and he can tell you the answer. Jump on, Joe. Links there. If you want to jump on and have a chat for 5 minutes. I just want to keep my channel, flowing, with good ideas. And I did have like a plan, in my mind before Christmas, the direction I wanted my channel, heading in. And this paranormal investigation side is like one new thing I'm bringing to the table, and doing more lives is another thing. And I've had a drone. I mean, so I want to get out and see some castles and ruins, and get me drone up there and get some decent aerial footage, of castles and stuff like that. I wouldn't say you're thick, Emma. You're by, you're definitely not thick. Joe Lindsay, it's not you I want behind me, Emma. It's Big Bry. Onion boat. uh, oh my god, here we are. Onion boat. I haven't heard that saying before, actually. I think Emma's being original here, because I normally would have said a banana boat, but I think Emma's just brought something original to the table there. I'm going to use that from now on. I'm not going to call it banana boat. I'm going to call it an onion boat. Now chuck a couple of people off. Oh, anyway, I wonder what this bit. I wonder what when Dave was doing his live and he was saying about the time's ticking. I wonder what's in store for Dickie. Actually, I mean, I think whatever it was happening today or tomorrow. I think that'd be interesting to find out. Um, Today was the 5th day. How many days was it, Cindy? I can't think how many days Dave said now, whether it was 5 or 6. Hmm. I'm wondering if he's going to be going to jail. Not sure where you're coming from, Joe Lindsay. Yes, now that's something I'd love to do. Humble crumble, whitewater rafting. I mean, that looks wicked. I used to love going canoeing. Um, but whitewater rafting, yes, definitely. I'm up for that. Going down the White Rapids. Yeah, man, that's something fucking good to be doing. That's the whole fun of it, Cindy. But yeah, definitely whitewater rafting. I'll definitely be up for some of that. Definite whitewater rafting. I'll definitely. I'd love to do that one day. That's something on my bucket list. That is I don't know when I first ever seen it, Jaleese. I thought that looks a bit fucking dangerous. That does. I mean, but um, I reckon there's a lot of fun to be had from going whitewater rafting. Um, I do miss canoeing actually. Um, I love to go canoeing. How can Big Bri be annoyed with you when he probably don't even know who you are, Joe Lindsay? Now it's a bit of a weird question to ask. Having us all committed. Medicate you. I don't know, Cindy, but he's saying like is Big Bri annoyed with him, but how can Bri be annoyed at someone he don't know? Does Joe even know who Brian is? Don't know. Sure, you'd be blocked or informed, Joe. Don't you worry. Yep, you sure they're right there, Marky Boy Baker. Oh, looks like one off, Gov. Ta-ta, Joe. Get rid of him if you feel the need to, mods. It's Joe Slow. Who's Joe Slow? I'm not sure who Joe Slow is, but don't let the door hit you where the good Lord. Hmm. You on about is that you on about Joe Kidd or is that somebody else? I always thought Joe Kidd was all right. Um, I'm sure there's a channel Joe, and he does a lot of good interviews and stuff. Is it Joe Kidd? Ellie English Bull Terrier. Is that you, Emma?
Hi, Steve.
You're right,
I
Em.
couldn't be bothered writing loads of stuff. No, I said,
Yeah,
does
I wondered
Joe
who that was.
actually?
I mean, if Bri don't know who he is, then how can Bri be upset
No,
with him?
you read my comment wrong. I was saying I don't think Joe even knows who himself is because the channel was created like a couple of months ago, so it's obviously a crazy account in it. So he's just talking absolute nonsense, he or she. I mean, why
Yeah,
would Brian be annoyed with him? Why would he ask me about Humble? Why would he ask me about Brian and Beef? It's
yeah. I
just
know
like
that's a bit weird.
blatant.
Why not ask anybody else? I mean, why specifically come
Because
in
I
and
must
ask
be the
you,
chosen
Humble?
one.
How are we supposed to know about Humble? I mean, he's not in here, and we
Don't
don't.
block him off, though. Just let him carry on chatting. I'll just,
Oh,
if he speaks any sense, I'll answer him. Do you know what I mean? But how can you
mm.
answer stuff like that? And Brian,
I
why
mean,
would you be
we
annoyed?
can't answer for someone else, can we?
Why would why would Brian be annoyed with a account that opened on YouTube 2 months ago? Do you know what I mean? It's insanity.
Bit weird.
Joe, if
Maybe,
you want to chat backstage, I'll chat with you, but I just can't. I
maybe,
just,
maybe it's our good friend.
I don't. I
Fucking
think
it
Joe's a
could be.
little bit confused. I don't know
Oh,
whether he's really called Joe. Probably an
may-
imposter.
maybe he's had one joint too many. Maybe.
When he said, "I want to get Brian," what did he say? I want. It's not you. I want behind me. It's Brian.
Oh, let me go back and see. I did highlight that one. Let me go back and have a look.
I said, I don't think
I
Brian's
thought.
like that. I don't think Brian, I don't
um,
think Brian's into that, Joe.
yeah, I'm asking, and it was just back here a bit. Let me have a look. Something about he don't. Where is it? Let me see. It was a bit weird. Was it before the humble question?
It was after that. He wants Brian behind him, but I don't know what he means. I just said I don't think Brian's like that. Strange, isn't it?
Weird.
He said it's not you I
Strangely
want
weird.
behind me. I thought, oh, why are you talking to me?
Oh, it's not. Is it that one?
Have a look.
It's not
Um,
you I want behind me, Emma. It's Big Bry. You don't think that's Boyle?
I, I would hate to insinuate.
I mean, because he likes people behind him. I
I
mean, but
think I think what's happened is seen us all
or is
having
he
a
on?
laugh. So
Or is he on about that? If he was in life and had trouble, he'd want Bry behind him. Is that maybe what he's on about? I don't know.
I don't know really because he then said he's Brian annoyed with me, so I don't know. So what have you done, Joe? Like put him on a naughty step. That's all. But I was having a laugh with Jaleese and Cindy just about some American channels I'd come across it. Yeah.
Mm,
Me and my friend Don were bored and I'd woken up. It was about 5 a.m. and I'd sent him a text saying, "Are you awake?" And he said, "Yeah." He said, "I've just come across these American channels. Crazy." So we went on them and it was just eye opening, but it was really funny. So I was just talking to the girls, they were just telling them. And I think there's that many lurkers in the background watching all these lives, right? As soon as they see any of us talking or having a laugh, they just come
mm.
in with little tidbits to try and cause a bit of issues. But Joe, sorry, but you haven't caused no issues. What's true official topic talk? Well, why didn't you? Well, if that's true, what Steve said then, right? Joe, why didn't you come in and say, "Hiya, Emma. Um, I always watch Brian, or I want to talk to Brian, or something else." Why would you come in with um like different questions that didn't make any sense? You're very welcome, Joe. But I hope you're not after my husband. Because there might be handbags at dawn then.
Stick a brick above the door.
Yes,
Um,
it's crazy. I don't speak about other show. I've come in here to have a laugh, and I was talking
mm.
to the girls in the chat. Mind my own business, and you approach me with madness.
Yeah,
So
it's just weird. I mean, just someone coming in and specifically first asking you about Humble. I mean, we can't answer for anybody other than ourselves, and then saying that, he wants Brian behind him. I thought, hello, this is a bit weird. So it sounds like he knows Brian, but I'm sure Brian don't know him. You know, I'll probably be
Or
sure.
unless John Brian knows something I don't know. Why would Brian be annoyed with you, Joe? You've got me wondering now. No, you haven't really. I'm just
But yeah, but I don't think Brian knows the Joe
I'm
Lindsay,
just
does
mate.
he?
I know he doesn't. I'm just joking with Joe. I have have respect for Brian. That's all. Ah, right then. Why don't you give Brian a message underneath his channel, and he'll probably answer your questions then, Joe. He does tend to answer everyone that messages him. So strange how you've picked Stephen's chat to come in and talk to me, but as I said to you before, I'm not that bright. I might look bright, but I'm not that bright. And if you want to ask questions, you're better off going to the organ grinder, not the monkey.
Maybe we got the wrong end of the understanding of the message he put. I don't know, but
But then he was bringing others' names into it and mentioning why do people do this, why do people do that. So I just think Joe's confused.
it's either that or it's somebody that's not Joe, and obviously maybe somebody else. I don't know. Jump on, Joe. Come on. I'll put the link out. Jump on and
You
have a
don't have
chat.
to have your camera on. Thanks, Cindy. I do like monkeys. So I had a dog called Monkey. Face, future, tongue out. Humble crumble. What does that mean? I seen these. Do you know the other day I was in the chat and I seen face purple, wide eyes, face purple, wide eyes, face purple. Then, but it was coming off some mad account, right?
I think that what that is.
What is it?
It's if you look on the chat on YouTube, it's emojis, but because the emojis don't show up on here,
See, I told you I was sick, Joe.
so that I only noticed that the other day because it came up in the chat and I thought, hey, what the fuck's this? But when I went onto YouTube and looked, it was an emoji of like
Right.
a face with
Right,
a tongue
Joe's
sticking
saying
out.
now, Emma asked Brian to send me a fact check. Why would he do that, Joe? And also, I have nothing to ask Brian now. Ah, right. So, what are you asking me about Brian for then if you've got nothing to actually ask Brian?
Emma asked Brian to send me a fact check, then that's a deal.
And then he said, I have nothing to ask Brian, so why are you asking me about Brian?
This is weird.
Anything else,
Nothing
Joe?
to ask. You've just said to Emma to ask Brian, so why can't you ask Brian direct?
I told you he was confused.
I think we've got an imposter.
Are you okay, Joe?
I think he's confused himself because he's asked you to ask Brian, but then he's just said that he's got nothing to ask Brian.
Yeah, he still
That
owes
sounds like
Julie for
somebody.
the wedding
That sounds like somebody who's had a good smoke. I think.
Yeah. No, I'm confused. Oh, yeah, that's what I thought. Joe, I thought you were a bit confused. But we can help you out with that if you want a little chat.
Joe, how about you send me a fact check?
Yeah. Or send Brian one. I think he could do one as well. Or you can send me one if you want, Joe. And I'll pass your message on.
But make sure it don't hit the ceiling. I don't want a rubber check. I want a real one.
We're all confused, Joe, but you've tended to...
I think he's confused himself,
even...
Emma.
Yeah, he does take the time to answer my boy, so... Yeah, anything you want to ask
I would take the time to answer anyone who has a genuine or respectful comment, and you need to realise this channel all respect him and Emma. Yep, that's correct.
Thank you very much, Marky Boy. Anything else, Joe? Is that all right? Freaking hell. Yeah, I don't know.
Joe,
Joe, can I ask Joe a question?
Aye.
Joe, what on earth made you think that I would know anything that you're asking?
Joe, if you hear me, not 2 times.
You'll have to bear with me, evenings are a bit hectic. Yeah, I don't know. Is Joe on the edible side?
Well said, Nilo. That's funny.
Hey, my word. But at least you've got a bit of humour, haven't you, Joe, with you? Blame it on Joe. Oh, Joe, don't play the victim card. Don't feel sorry for yourself. Come on. Who's blaming you? We're just asking you what you were saying because we weren't quite sure. Fancy some mushrooms now. The vegetables, man. Hey,
Joe, you've confused us all. Yeah.
blame it on Joe. Oh, Joe, if you had a bit of a bad life where everyone's blamed stuff on you, but you've come to the right channel, you can talk to us. We'll help you.
We feel sorry for you.
Yeah, we'll let you be a victim for 5 minutes and rub your head and that. Yeah, I
Joe,
don't
were
know.
you in Milli Vanilli?
Oh no. So, Joe, do you think this YouTube's confused you when you joined a couple of months ago, and maybe it's a bit too much for you? Maybe he's just, what's he saying? Emma, you would throw me under the bus. What on earth makes you think that a law-abiding citizen like myself would throw you under the bus, Joe?
Why would
Do I
Emma
come
throw
across
you
as
under
that
the bus?
violent?
Have you upset Emma in the past? I mean, is that why
Yeah.
you're saying that Emma would chuck you under the bus?
I would never dream. I've never even entered my head to throw anyone under a bus, Joe.
Cindy Collector's here. She's going to grab her white coat.
Joe, what bus would you prefer to go under? Can it be arranged? Like, if you want me to give you a hand with the bus. Oh no!
Steve, the first time I seen Brian in Medcar, as he approached the nightclub, the doormen were hiding. I fucking bet they were.
Yeah, I don't know. I remember them days, Ginge. No, Joe, I'm pleased you've spoke out. I think you've had a bit of a problem thinking that I'm gonna throw you under a bus. Maybe you've like Brian. Maybe you thought I'd been a bit nasty with you before. Have you commented before? I'm not usually nasty, like.
Emma, just
Oh,
in
you're
the
in a mental
mental
health
health
unit.
unit.
Which one are you in? I'll Brampton. There's one. Are you in one in the northeast? You don't want to be telling them doctors in there that I've been threatening to throw you under buses. What's that nightclub called next to the bus station? Oh, it was called Slick Willie's, wasn't it? It was the sandpaper before that.
Just brushing my one tooth sounds familiar.
Ah, yeah. Spot on, humble crumble. We can help you though, Joe. Sorry if we've been making you feel a bit victimised, but we're not. We don't mean to.
You need some heavy medication.
Oh dear. What I'm saying is,
Please put the sentence together. We don't want to be waiting 10 minutes for the.
I'm really impatient. No, when I'm typing.
Joe, look, jump on the panel and come and.
Yeah, don't put your
explain
camera
to
on.
us.
That's not nice saying that. Saying what? What was that now? Oh, sure, you're trying to give me a
Red
complex.
pill, blue pill. She's going to go medicate after. Steve Ryan had a Denny and looked like a white Hulk.
Those were the days, Ginge. Joe has to go.
Go, Joe.
All right,
Go,
Joe.
Joe.
Watch the buses, won't you? On them roads. I
And
remember
avoid
God.
and avoid white coats if you can.
Yeah. And take care. And if you
Yeah.
ever want to chat to Brian, just
Welcome to
feel
jump
free.
on any time you want, as long as you're not abusive or,
Yeah.
anything like that. Then you're more than welcome on the
Yeah.
channel at any time.
Look both ways. Yeah, do watch the roads though, because they're a bit terrible at this time of year.
Mind you, don't slip up as well.
Ginge, what Brian came to your door? Oh dear. What for? Good old days till he came to my door. Oh. The plot thickens, Ginge.
Good days, Emma, till he came to me
I
door.
have Brian watches back and lets you know, Emma. I hope Brian watches back and lets you know, Emma. Oh, so you hope Brian watches the roads? Well, Brian doesn't need to because he doesn't go
I
wandering
hope
about near
Brian
roads.
watches back. You're on
And,
about you,
and he
Joe. You're
doesn't.
saying you're hoping that Brian watches back on this live.
No,
And
watches
lets
his
Emma
back on the
know.
roads. He's talking to me, Steve. So he's hoping that Brian watches his back on the roads and lets you know, Emma. Well, Joe, you have no worries about that, my mate, because Brian doesn't tend to cross roads or go wandering about near buses and stuff. So I'm sure, don't worry your pretty little head about Brian crossing roads. I'd be more worried about yourself.
Yeah, he did, but won't discuss on here. Was it a good? Was it a pleasant visit, Ginge?
Oh, yeah, was it nice visit?
Or was it one
Emma's
on the other
laughing
side?
and taking the piss out of me. That's wrong. Oh, Joe. Joe, I take the piss out of myself. You sound like a very, very vulnerable, deluded person who shouldn't even be in this chat, right? If you're feeling that way. So, if you want to talk shit to me, I'll just have a laugh with you back.
But
Or
this is a pleasant, Joe. This is a pleasant channel. I'm sure if you had gone on any other platform, they would have abused you.
I told them to bring you back when you were getting timed out. You're just being very confusing. Yes, thank you, Cindy. I think Joe wants to fight with me for some reason. I think Joe's got it in for me for some
I think
reason.
you picked the wrong female on this channel.
Look, Joe,
Why do you always pick the wrong ones, Joe?
have you done it all your life?
I mean, you're lucky. We're all pleasant on this channel, Joe. I mean, if you had gone on any other platform other than this, they would have just abused you. Abused you
Joe,
and chucked you.
right, Joe, you took my man, Emma. Oh my word! Oh, the plot thickens. Tell us some more, Joe, please. So,
You
right,
took
what
my
have I
man,
done?
Emma.
I took your man. Who's your man, Joe?
This is fucking weird shit, man.
I thought you were a man,
No,
Joe. So hold on a
Joe,
minute.
it's not the place to
So
talk
did you have a
dirty on other
boyfriend?
channels. Plenty other places for it.
Can I just ask him one thing, Joe? Did you have a boyfriend then? And what do you mean? I took your man, or did you think that I took your man, or are you a disgruntled woman from the past that you think that I've had something to do with taking your man, or are you a fake account that's coming here to try and cause dramas?
I think it's a fakey.
I took your man. Yeah, well, it makes sense because I've been getting all in comments about people have been doing stuff to me
Joe,
outside.
are you male or female? Are
Oh,
you a Joe or a Joey?
or would you rather not say?
Are you a Joey?
You're only joking. It's a bit of a strange thing to joke about, though, isn't it, Joe? I think you've come. Should I tell you what I think, Joe? I'm going to play the victim card now. I think you've come in here purposely to pick on me.
Yep.
knowing that I'm not quite
Where's
bright.
how it's gone for you, Em? Out of all the females in there and
I know.
lads that are in there, or is it that Emma's just a shit magnet and all this shit fucking connects?
I reckon that it's he who cannot be mentioned. It's
What? Woman in the day, man at night.
oh, so you that's nothing. There's nothing wrong with that. So did I cause you when I nicked your boyfriend? Did I cause you to turn like that? Then I'm glad I've achieved something in my life.
Oh, chip pan head. Yeah, I think it's the greaser. I think we got a grease ball in the house, people.
What do you tend to do? See, when I'm just having a laugh, you told me to jump on earlier. I thought no, because they'll all come in, and then they'll be all the lurkers watching certain channels. So I purposely just stayed in the chat, and I was really having a good laugh because it was bringing back memories of me and me mate with these American channels. So I just never come on, and then you get good old Joe comes in. So Joe,
Steve, it's a man she. It's all that talk of paranormal. I've brought the freaks out in Inedo. Fucking hell. Oh.
Fucking I get more confused with each word. I know.
I was going to say, Joey, the Whopper channel is 2 channels to the left. You're on the wrong channel if you're a Whopper.
So we've got Joe who's getting victimised by me, who he thinks I'm going to throw under a bus. He wants to be behind Brian, and I've pinched his
And
man.
you've stolen his man.
Oh, no.
Let me just type that into my spirit box and see what it says.
I know. I'm thinking that.
Oh man, this is weird.
I think Cindy could tell us what she thinks that means. All of that.
It's hit pan head. Yeah, I think so too, Marky Boy Baker.
Yeah, Julie, that's what I was starting to think. Just as Joe had his eyes on Brian for a while, and then he's after Brian, and then maybe he's saying, yeah, maybe he's what, yeah, that's what I think. So, are you after Brian, Joe? Come on, you can talk to us. Get it off your chest.
He wants to steal your man now, Em.
Oh, dearie me.
At least they're doing it in the humorous way. If it is,
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Because I think they'll have expected to cause some kind of like bite. No, when they mentioned like what's all beef for Brian, and they want to hear the names mentioned.
A bit weird how the
like
first question was about humble. I mean, that's just, you know.
Right.
How did we go from you asking about humble, Joe, to fucking wanting to steal Brian?
No, that's important to anyone but you, Emma. I know. Thanks, Cindy. That's hilarious. Right. I can ask him if he'll meet you out the back way, like, but I don't think he will. Oh my word! I think what they've expected is they've come in and they've expected me to start saying, "Oh, this is the beef, that's the beef," or they've expected you to start saying it, and then they've expected to cause a bit of drama, and that brings them in. Do you know what I mean? I'm shaking here, waiting on Bride to take over. You saw, so you're now saying, instigating, saying something about Bride, like, wait for Bride to take over. Take over where?
Emma, how is Brian's recovery going? I didn't know he had a heart attack.
He certainly hasn't had a heart attack.
He's not. He had
But
major
Ray
surgery.
Hill nearly had a heart attack when I messaged a big paragraph to him on Facebook. He did the next video the next day. He said to Brian, he said, everyone needs a woman like Emma. Behind he said it was the last sentence that got me. I had to go look in the mirror because he said,
I'm shaking there, waiting on Bride to take over.
Take over what?
Well, you're a drug dealer and you think like the tax man's going to come out retirement.
Oh no, Brian's
I think
over
you're
retired.
safe there. But trust me, there'll be one behind him, though.
Yeah, Ginge, listen to the second reel podcast. It's funny. The next one where he apologises. Wow, Brian, I know, it's insanity. Joe isn't very friendly. He only speaks to one person. Yeah, that's right, Cindy. And what Joe's trying to do now is because he hasn't got a rise out of us, he's now trying to be a little bit cleverer by saying, I'm shaking here, waiting for Brian to take over. Let's see if it gets any worse, Joe. Come on.
Joe,
Yeah.
what do you want Brian to take over?
You can do better than that.
You know, if he's driving, he'll indicate and then he'll overtake you. You know, if that's what you're on about.
He's crazy, isn't it? Ginge, go on my Facebook. You'll see the mine and Brian's Facebook. You'll see it. It was funny, but he did laugh about it. Right at the end, he said, "I can't believe the things Em said at the end." Because I think he said Brian's not the man he used to be, and I said, "Well, Mr. Hill, you need to do us a favour." I said, "I think you said Brian's not the man he used to be." I said, "Have a look in the mirror, Mr. Hill. I think you're not the man you used to be." So he said it really affected him. He said he went to the mirror that night and was saying to their lass, "Do I really look that bad?" But he admitted it. Emma, I have nothing against you or Big Bri. So can you explain then, Joe, why you're coming out with silly little statements like you are? Or can you elaborate or speak clearly? Because I'm not sure I understand everything you're saying.
Joe, click
Right.
this link I'm about to give you, and you'll win a big fat check if you push this link. Joe, click that link, right, and you can order a big fat check.
Yeah, it's really good. How did it? Just
Emma's clicked that link. You know, click the link, Joe, and get your check. Emma's clicked it, and you know she's got her check.
Yeah, you've got me waiting here for you, Joe. Not working. What, the link isn't?
You're not working, or the link ain't working.
Yours not working.
Or don't you work? Are you unemployed?
How long have you been at work for, Joe? Have you been to one of them job clubs? I believe they're quite good.
The job club? They'll get you a job if you're unemployed.
Yeah, they will, yeah. I'm sure the Emma, that shite winding me up. If you think that's me trying to wind you up, Joe, I would hate to see it when I am trying to wind you up.
Click the link.
You've caught me on a nice day. I'm chilled out. Bobby,
Joe, if you ain't received your gyro, click that link and it'll send you a gyro out.
A green one, you get a pink one.
Click
Emma,
the
that
link,
shite
Joe, and
winding me up.
your gyro.
Why would you think I was winding you up, Joe? I don't think you like me very much, do you, Joe? So I'm going to play the victim now. I hope you're not threatening to push me under any buses, Joe. Joe, here we go. Oh, I know it is now. Because I was waiting for a cryptic clue. Right. I was waiting for the cryptic clue. Right, so this sounds crazy when I'm talking about it. It might sound crazy to everyone in the chat. But when these ones come in, you always know it's them. So they'll come in with mad little things, or they'll try to be nice or whatever. Then all of a sudden, they'll leave something cryptic. Now, do you remember that channel that, disappeared all in one go? Do you remember? Remember, Steve, that channel that disappeared off YouTube last week?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jojo was always on there, right?
Is that a kid, is it? Or is it someone who's just a bit slow?
No, it's one of the chosen few there. I hate you, Emma. Oh, thank you. I'm so pleased I've accomplished hatred from you in my life. I'm over the moon. Is that all you've got, Joe? So the cryptic clue was Jojo, here we go, right? So the Jojo was in that channel all the time, right? With the Ukrainian flag and English. And I've got, I can't explain it all. It's crazy. But that's a cryptic clue, and then you get that I hate you. No, I don't.
So is he like somebody who's got obviously problems?
Well, I would probably hate you if you pinched my man. So I'm pleased that I pinched your man. I'm pleased that you hate me. And I'm sorry that I pinched your man now, though, because I've grown up a bit. Well, not hate, Emma.
Joe, click the link and click your gyro. Yeah, that's a rhyme for you.
Come on. Hate's a strong word. Come on, let's explain yourself. Because we're going to... we have to get this out of you. Do you want me to pray for you? And get the hatred out of you and the resentment about me if I've pinched your man in the past? Jesus
If
has
not,
forgiven me for all my sins, Joe. I'm sure he can forgive you.
if not, Joe, I'm gonna have to kick you because you've taken up 25 minutes of our live time. I can't give you any more limelight.
Oh, please. He might give me a warning when he's going to bust me, bonnet me.
Brian's here, Joe.
I will come on when Brian comes on. I will take the phone upstairs and put Brian right onto you. Right?
So click the link and jump on because
Click the
Brian's
link.
going to be here.
Right. Brian's here, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean, what do you want?
There you
There
go.
we go, Joe. Brian's there. He's obsessed with Brian.
Emma, we know too many of the same people. We must have partied once for sure. Change we must have. Oh, then, Brian's here.
What does you want?
I'm at it, God bless. Look, I'm at it, God bless. What does that mean?
Look, I'm at it. God bless.
Mm.
I'm wondering if that's fucking. Joe, are you linked to any grease balls by any chance?
Or any Mrs. Mrs. Oh, maiden name.
Are you linked to? Are you linked, Joe? Are you linked to Dirty Shirley?
Are you from Harrogate, Jojo? Big respect to you and Brian. I'm just
On the naughty step, guys.
Banger. Bonger. Banger? What does a banger mean?
Put Joe's GoFundMe link in the chat.
Yeah, put your GoFundMe. I'm pleased to have been on your mind, Joe, anyway. Now, you take care. Yeah.
Yep, I think you're right there, Ginger. I think there's a Dirty Shirley on here somewhere. And I'm sure there's a bit of tin foil lying around in this chat somewhere. He's heard Brian's voice and now he's disappeared and he crapped himself. He's heard Brian's voice and shit the bed.
And you know what the funniest thing was? That's Brian's brother, Bobby. He sounds like him.
Quick, let's all make hats.
I'd like to make you one. Hey, my word. Hey. It'll get better, like. Anyway, it's been lovely speaking to you, Steve. I'm going to go back in the chat with the girls.
Anyway, I'm just about to shut this down and get myself a coffee and wait for her to get back, I think.
Yeah, Gingy does sound like Brian, Bobby. I will. Thanks, Cindy. And much love to you all. Thank you.
Cheers for coming on, Ems.
All right. Bye.
Right, I'm gonna have to cut this, guys. I've got to make the wife a coffee and that ready for her return back from dialysis. So cheers for all coming in, guys. It's you guys that make my lives, and I will be doing them regular now from next week, 3 times a week. Take it easy, guys. All the best to all of you. Catch you guys later. Take care, guys.